Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope that you are doing well. And also, I would like to ask you one important question. I would like to mention that this is an interesting question in order to know what is the opinion of the people which maybe don't have experience, but obviously do have B2 certificate. The question is that do you think that getting B2 certificate is more valuable than having experience?
Okay, hello everyone. And asking that question, in my opinion, getting a B2 certificate is more valuable than just having experience. And I consider that one of the reasons is that the certificate is official and internationally recognized. And I think that it shows you your English level. And for example, if you want to work in the high school schools, ask for a minimum English level that is B1, I consider. And if you have the B2, I think that you have more opportunities to be accepted. And also, I think that the B2 is more important because when you are preparing for this exam, you don't practice just one skills. You study all skills that are reading, listening, reading, and writing. That it gives you a complete foundation in the language. For example, the grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and the use of English correctly in different situations. I consider that.
Okay, I see what you mean, but I believe experience is more important because when you actually use English at work or in your daily life, yeah, you improve faster, yeah, because you learn how people really speak or not just textbook English. Honestly, I think people with B2 certificate can have a conversation because they are too nervous, yeah. Experience gives you confidence. I think experience gives you confidence, and obviously, confidence is a key when you speak. Uh, I believe that having experience is more valuable than having B2 certification because I consider that experience is something you build day by day, yeah, with hard work, with sacrifices. I think experience is a longer work that never ending. In contrast, that B2 certificate because it's a certification that normally don't show the reality of the capacities of the people. Because in order to approve the test, you can prepare you or study, I think 6 or 8 months before, and you can reach the punctuation and obviously approve the test, but really don't show the reality. For example, uh, when the people don't understand what they are hearing or what the people cannot write of a good way or they don't have fluency. What I mean is you can have all these problems, but even so, you can obtain B2 certification. So for that reason, I think having experience is more valuable than having B2 certification. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point, but I still believe that B2 certificate has many advantages. First, it is official. This is um, something that it is not recently, okay? First, it proves your level in English, like uh, reading, writing, listening, and speaking, in a way that you can get um, a certificate that will help you in the future um, to get better opportunities, right? And also, most universities and companies ask for this kind of certification for it when you are going to apply to any institution abroad, okay? Besides, preparing for the exams helps you build a strong academic and also professional skills in a way that you can have a good performance in any area. But these areas, as you know, are professional, okay? And yeah, in a formal context, not informal, um, because this kind of certificate uh, helps you, um, for example, measure the abilities that you have in a formal way. You don't just speak, right? You learn to speak and write correctly using different formats and also the academic uh, context and knowledge that helps you to carry out activities in a very professional way. Uh, Also, it teaches you strategies to organize ideas, write emails, and understand context that are complex, right? But of course, experience helps with confidence, but the certificate gives a structure and shows real effort. Okay.
I respect
That
your
is what,
opinion, but on the other hand, experience gives you real life skills in a job. For example, you need to understand accents, speak quickly, and answer naturally. And that sometimes some can really teach you. Besides, not everyone has the time or money to take B2 class and pay for the exam. Experience with friends, watch series, or work with people who speak the language, and sometimes that even more effective.
Mm, okay. And something that I would like to say is, for example, when someone sees your curriculum and there's no certificate, how can they truth your level? You might speak well, okay, but maybe you don't write or read that well. The certificate shows a complete level, I consider.
That's true. That's true because uh, normally people can lead about certification too. Yeah, in the end, it's your performance. In a job interview, they will test your skill, and if you use English often, you will feel more comfortable. That's my opinion. Yeah.
yeah, for me, I still think preparing for the B2 exam, in this case, teaches discipline and formal communication, right? And also, you will learn how to write properly. You are not going to improvise, for example, how to speak in presentations and how to use academic vocabulary also. And these things, in my opinion, are important if you want to study or work in a formal environment. Yeah, that's for me. How about you, Faber? Tell us your position.
My internet is bad. Okay. Maybe I agree, but I also think experience teaching you flexibility. Real conversation are not like some people in the room, change topics and use lag. Experience helps you adapt.
Okay. Guys, I consider that all of us has different perspective opinion about it, but I think that both are important, but in different way, right?
Yeah. For me, I can conclude that the certificate gives a structure and shows your level in this case, but experience makes you fluent and also confident.
Exactly, exactly. I think if you only study for exams but never use English in a real life, I think it's not enough. So, in order to achieve experience, you need to use the English in a real life. So for that reason, getting experience, it could be a great value than certification. Uh, Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you enjoy attending this kind of debate. And also, I would like to say that I appreciate your attention and see ya in the next meeting. Thank you so much, and bye bye.
Thank you,
Okay,
guys.
thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.